Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. The translation of the surah I am going to read now is Surah 26. And the name of the surah is AsShuara, which means the poets. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Ta Sin Mim. These are the verses of the book which clearly indicates right and wrong. You will perhaps fret yourself to death on account of their unbelief. If we will, we can reveal to them a sign from heaven before which they will bow down their heads in utter humility. They deny and turn their backs on each fresh warning they receive from the Merciful. They have indeed denied, but the truth of that which they have laughed to scorn will before long dawn upon them. Do they not see the earth, how we have put forth in it all kinds of beneficial plants? Surely in this there is a sign, yet most of them do not believe. Your Lord is Mighty One, the Merciful. And remember when your Lord called to Moses, saying, "Go to these wicked people, the people of Pharaoh. Will they not have fear of me?" "Lord," he replied, "I fear they will deny me. I may become impatient and stammer in my speech. Send for Harun. They hold a charge against me, and I fear that they may put me to death." "Have no fear," said he. "Go both of you without signs. We shall be with you and shall hear all. Go to Pharaoh and say to him, we are messengers from the Lord of all men. Send with us the children of Israel." Pharaoh said to Musa, "Do we not bring you up when you were an infant? And have you not spent several years of your life amongst us? Yet you have done what you have done. Surely you are ungrateful." Moses replied, "I did that when I was in error. I fled from you because I feared you. But my Lord has given me wisdom and made me one of the apostles. And this is the favor with which you taunt me. You have enslaved the children of Israel." "Who is the Lord of all men?" asked Pharaoh. Moses replied, "He is the Lord of heavens and the earth, and all that lies between them. If only you had faith." "Do you hear?" said Pharaoh to those around him. "He is your Lord," went on Moses, "and the Lord of your forefathers." Pharaoh said, "The apostle who has been sent to you is surely possessed." "He is the Lord of the east and the west," said Moses, "and all that lies between them. If only you could understand." "If you serve any other god but myself," replied Pharaoh, "you shall be thrown into prison." "Even if I showed you a convincing sign," said Moses. Pharaoh replied, "Show us your sign if what you say be true." Moses threw down his staff, and thereupon it changed to a veritable serpent. Then he drew out his hand, and it appeared white to all who saw it. "This man," said Pharaoh to his nobles, "is a skilled enchanter who seeks to drive you from your land by his witchcraft. What is your counsel?" They replied, "Put them off a while, him and his brother, and send forth heralds to your cities to summon every skilled magician to your presence." The magicians were gathered on the appointed day, and the people were asked if they had all assembled. "Yes," they replied. "Perchance we may follow the magicians if they win the day." And when the magicians came to Pharaoh, they said, Shall we be rewarded if we win?" "Yes," he answered. "And if you shall become my favored friends?" Moses said to them, "Throw down all that you wish to throw." They cast down their ropes and staffs, saying, By Pharaoh's glory we shall surely win." Then Moses threw down his staff, and it swallowed their false devices. The magicians prostrated themselves in adoration, saying, "We believe in the Lord of creation, the Lord of Moses and Harun." Pharaoh said, "Do you dare believe in him without my consent? This man must be your master, who has taught you witchcraft. But you shall see. I will cut off your hands and feet on alternate sides and crucify you." "No harm," they replied, "for to our Lord we shall return. We trust that he will forgive us our sins, since we are the first who have believed." Then we revealed our will to Moses, saying, "Set forth with my servants by night, for you will be pursued." Pharaoh sent forth heralds to all the cities. "These," they said, "are but a puny band, who have provoked us much, but we are a numerous army well prepared." Thus we made them leave their gardens and their fountains, their treasures and their sumptuous dwellings, even thus, and we gave them to the children of Israel. At sunrise they followed them, and when the two bands came in view of each other, Moses' companion said, "We have surely been overtaken." "No," replied Moses, "my Lord is with me, and he will guide me." We revealed to Moses to strike the sea with his staff, and the sea was cleft asunder, each part as high as a massive mountain. In between we led the others. We delivered Moses and those who were with him, and drowned the others. Surely in that there was a sign, yet most men do not believe. Truly your Lord is the Mighty One, the Merciful. Recount to them the story of Abraham. He said to his father and to his people, "What is it that which you worship?" They replied, "We worship idols and pray to them with all fervor." "Do they hear you when you call on them?" he asked. "Can they help you, or do you harm?" They replied, "Nay, but we found our fathers doing that." He said, "Do you see those which you worship, you and your forefathers? They were enemies to me, not to the Lord of creation, who created me, who gives me guidance, food and drink, who when I am sick cures me, who will cause me to die and bring me back to life hereafter, who I pray will forgive me my sins on the day of judgment. Lord, bestow on me wisdom and let me join the righteous. Give me renown among posterity and place me amongst the heirs of the blissful garden. Forgive my father, for he has gone astray. Do not hold me to shame on the day of resurrection, the day when wealth and children will avail nothing, and when none shall be saved except him who comes before his Lord with a pure heart. When paradise shall be brought in sight of the righteous, and hell will be brought near to the erring. A voice will say to them, Where are those you worshipped? Can they help you, or even help themselves? And into hell they shall be hurled, they and those who misled them, and Satan's legions all. By Allah, they will say while they quarrel, we erred indeed when we made you equals with the Lord of the creation. It was the evildoers who led us away. We have no intercessor now, no intimate friend. Could we but live our lives again, we would be true believers. Surely in that there was a sign, yet most of them do not believe. Your Lord is the Mighty One, the Merciful. The people of Noah too denied their apostles. Remember when Noah, their brother, said to them, Will you have no fear of your Lord? I am indeed your true apostle. Fear Allah, then, and follow me. For this I demand of you no recompense, for none can reward me except the Lord of the creation. Have fear of Allah and follow me. They replied, Are we to believe in you when the lowest of the low are your followers? I have no knowledge of what they may have done. Said Noah, my Lord alone can bring them to account. Would that you understood! I will not drive away the true believers. I am sent only to give plain warning. Noah, they replied, desist, or you shall be stoned to death. He said, Lord, my people have denied me. Judge openly between me and them. Save me and the believers who are with me. We delivered him and those who were with him in the laden ark, and overwhelmed the others with the flood. Surely in that there was a sign, yet most of them did not believe. Your Lord is the Mighty One, the Merciful. Ad too disbelieved their apostles. Their compatriot Hud had said to them, will you not have fear of Allah? I am indeed your true apostle. Fear Allah then and follow me. For this I demand of you no recompense. None can reward me except the Lord of the creation. Will you build a monument on every hill? Vain is your work. You raise strong fortresses, hoping that you may last forever. When you exercise your power, you act like cruel tyrants. Have fear of Allah and follow me. Fear him who has given you all the things you know. He has given you flocks and children, gardens and fountains. Truly I fear for you the torment of a fateful day. They replied, it is the same whether you preach or not. That with which you threaten us is but a legend of the ancients. Surely we shall never be punished. They denied him, and thus we utterly destroyed them. Surely in that there was a sign, yet most of them do not believe. Your Lord is the Mighty One, the Merciful. Thamud too disbelieved their apostles. Their brother Saleh said to them, will you not have fear of Allah? I am indeed your true apostle. Fear Allah and follow me. For this I demand of you no recompense. None can reward me except the Lord of the creation. Are you to be left safe in this land, amidst gardens and fountains, cornfields and palm trees, heavily laden with fine fruit, viewing your dwellings in the mountains wantonly? Have fear of Allah and obey me. Do not do the bidding of the extravagant, who commit evil in the earth and reform nothing. They replied, surely you are one of the bewitched. You are but a mortal like ourselves. Show us a sign if what you say be true. He said, here is a she-camel. She shall have her share of water, as you have yours on an appointed day. Do not molest her, or the scourge of a fateful day shall fall upon you. Yet they slew her, and then repented for their deed. The scourge overtook them. Surely in that there was a sign, yet most of them do not believe. Your Lord is the Mighty One, the Merciful. Lut's people too disbelieved their apostles. Their compatriot Lut said to them, will you not have fear of Allah? I am indeed your true apostle. Fear Allah then and follow me. I demand of you no recompense for this. None can reward me except the Lord of the creation. Will you fornicate with males and leave your wives whom Allah has created for you? Surely you are great transgressors. Lut, they replied, desist, or you shall be banished. He said, I abhor your ways. Lord, preserve me and my kinsfolk from their evil doings. We delivered Lut and all his kinsfolk, save for one old woman who stayed behind, and the rest we utterly destroyed. We pelted them with rain, and evil was the rain which fell on those who had been warned. Surely in that there was a sign, yet most of them do not believe. Your Lord is Mighty One and Merciful. The dwellers of the forest too disbelieved their apostles. Shuaib said to them, will you not have fear of Allah? I am indeed your true apostle. Fear Allah Then and obey me. I demand of you no recompense. None can reward me except the Lord of the creation. Give just measure and defraud none. Weigh with even scales and do not cheat others of what is rightly theirs, nor corrupt the land with evil. Fear him who created you and those who have gone before you. They replied, You are surely one of the bewitched. You are but a mortal like ourselves. Indeed, we believe that you are lying. Bring down upon us a part of heaven if what you say be true. He said, My Lord has full knowledge of all your actions. They disbelieved him, and thus the scourge of the day of darkness smote them. It was the punishment of a fateful day. Surely in that there was a sign, yet most of them do not believe. Your Lord is the mighty one, the merciful. Verily this is revealed by the Lord of the creation. The faithful Spirit brought it down into your heart, that you might warn mankind in plain Arabic speech. It was foretold in the scriptures of the ancients. Is it not sufficient proof for them that the learned of the children of Israel know it? If we had revealed it to a non-Arab, and we had recited it to them, they still would not have believed. We thus put it in the hearts of the evildoers. They shall not believe in it until they see the woeful scourge, which in their heedlessness will suddenly smite them. And then they will say, Shall we be reprieved? Do they wish to hasten our punishment? Think, if we let them live in ease for many years, and then the scourge with which they are threatened falls upon them, of what avail will their past enjoyments be to them? Never have we destroyed a town which we did not warn and admonish beforehand. We are never unjust. It was not the devils who brought down this revelation. It is neither in their interest nor in their power. Indeed, they are too far away to overhear it. Call on no other God besides Allah, lest you incur His punishment. Admonish your nearest kinsfolk and show kindness to the believers who follow you. If they disobey you, I am not accountable for what you do. Say, I am not accountable for what you do. Put your trust in the Mighty One, the Merciful, who observes you when you stand upright and sees your movements among those who prostrate themselves. He hears all and knows all. Shall I tell you on whom the devils descend? They descend on every lying sinner. They pour what they hear, but most of them are liars. Poets are followed by erring men. Behold, how aimlessly they rove in every valley, preaching what they never practice. Not so are the true believers who do good works and remember Allah and defend themselves only after they have been wronged. The wrongdoers will see what a comeback they shall have.